carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Lance going to put it up right away. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now play fake. Lance. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going underneath for Lewis. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a dump off here complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The Dolphins at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners is 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2 to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action, now it's Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Okay, ready?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing now is Lance. Throw left side complete. That's more. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Right.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On play action, here's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Wide open receiver complete. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 2 as throws taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Slide through. Red, yellow.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Here's Lance. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Lance to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, Lance. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Lance now on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Drill 52.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Ready.
They're going for it with the option right. Touchdown! Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watch the highlight reels from this one, the better.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Black shot.
Tua on fourth down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll dump this off to Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Lance. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going underneath for Lewis. And he goes out right around the 39. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. But this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Tua, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Come on, set. Blue strike. Black shot. Green green.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To throw, it's Lance. And complete, right side to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down. First down, San Francisco. Now Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Play action, now it's Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now look at this, big gain but fumble. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with a football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. From midfield, here's Lance. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Lewis between the tackles. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Third quarter from Miami. This is second and 10. Tua going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Now, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between.
Come on, set. Steal, black.
Now Lance throwing on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
6, mega.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
This is Lewis on the handoff. And he's got room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Hey,
Tua now on 1st down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Lewis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Now this throw caught left side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a play fake. Lance. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They had not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Tua on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they